Playoffs are around the corner, and we all know what that means for the Packers. Win. Something called championships. Hello folks, today we'll be discussing the Packers' final stretch of the regular season upcoming to the playoffs. Right now the Packers sit at 10-3, first place in the NFC North. They are currently the number one seed in the NFC. So the Packers can clinch this weekend. Clinching scenarios for the Packers this week. In the division scenario, Packers can clinch with a win against the Baltimore Ravens or a Vikings loss to the Bears this upcoming weekend. And for a playoff berth for the Packers, they just need a Saints loss, a 49ers loss, or a Saints loss plus a Niners tie plus a Rams loss. That's all if the Packers don't win this weekend. So that's the playoff berth. And other scenario of where they can make it with the Packers still losing is the Saints lose, Eagles lose. Another one is the Niners and Eagles both lose. Niners plus the Rams plus the Eagles, and the Eagles tie for that one, Rams lose for that one, and the Niners tie. So those are all our scenarios for the Packers this upcoming weekend, which they're going to make the playoffs. They're either getting the number one seed in the NFC, but we definitely know they're winning the division in the NFC North. That's happening. And so as we look at the final stretch for the Packers before the playoffs upcoming for the season, let's look at their schedule for it. So this upcoming weekend, the Packers take on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. The Ravens are 8-5 right now. If Lamar plays, this will give the Packers a little bit of trouble. But if he doesn't, that helps the Packers out. Now, it all depends on Lamar's ankle injury since he didn't practice all week. So we'll have to see with that. The rest of the team is injured with some O-line, Humphreys out, and Campbell's hurt. So have to see what the injuries do for the Ravens team and to see if they're going to be healthy on Sunday. So we'll have to see what happens with the Ravens. But I think the Packers can pull it off, even if Lamar is going to play despite his injury. It's going to hurt. It's going to limit him a little bit. So the Packers, I see them being the greater team here and winning this. And moving on to go face Cleveland on Christmas Day. So with the Cleveland Browns, they're sitting at 7-6 right now. And right now the Browns are also dealing with injuries and they're dealing with COVID issues. Right now, they have the third string as their starter. He's been there for 2 weeks for the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks. He has not read the playbook at all, probably. All depending on how the Browns' injuries happen with Baker, if he's healthy, Jarvis healthy, rest of O-line, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. It all depends on the healthy once again. I see the Packers beating the Browns because the Browns have not been consistent, and that's one of the issues about the Browns this season. Everyone thought, including myself, thought they're going to go to the Super Bowl or go deep into the playoffs. This season hasn't been the case for them, and this is going to determine if they're going to make it or not going to make it, really. I have to see what their injuries are going to be like next week. But I think this is a winnable game for the Packers, and I see them winning this one too against Cleveland. Then on to the next one. I think this one will be a tough one, despite what people will think, and it's the Minnesota Vikings playing at Lambeau Field. Right now, the Vikings sit at 6-7. It's revenge time for the Packers and time to spoil the Vikings' playoff chances. I think this is a winnable game, but you have to learn from your mistake last time against Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and Dalvin Cook. So you got to take care of Justin Jefferson because that was a little bit of the issues from last game. And there were ref issues, people will say, but it was mostly you have to watch out for Justin Jefferson. The Packers got to take care in the secondary. They got to take care of that. Dalvin Cook, he's going to be running all day, so Kenny Clark, he's going to have to do the job for that and stop him. So it's all about stopping the Vikings offense. The Vikings defense is not that good, so I have good hopes in the Packers offense doing well, and I think this defense turns it around and fixes their mistakes from last time and defeats the Vikings in Lambeau Field. And then on to our last game we have is the Detroit Lions at Detroit, and the Lions sit at 1-11-1. They're most likely going to get the number one overall pick in the NFL draft, so hopefully they're just trying to purposely lose, so it makes the Packers easier. It all depends for this game if the Packers are going to rest the starters or not. I don't think they're going to rest the starters, but it all depends on how if they clinched everything before, and so they don't have to worry about that, but I think the Packers win this game still. As I mentioned before, the teams the Packers have to face left is the Ravens, Browns, Vikings, and Lions. I think they're all winnable games, and the Packers have to win all of them if they want to contain the number 1 seed, because they're in the driver's seat right now, and they got to take care of it. So the Packers got to take care of their stuff there, and they control their own destiny, which I see them doing. The only problem is if they lose one, that might hurt their chances of getting the number 1 seed. I think they're guaranteed top 2, the NFC of where they're going to be seeded, but you like to have that number 1 seed again. You like to have that come through Lambeau Field in the playoffs. That's something I would like the Packers to get, and I think they will do that for the rest of the regular season. And I think they'll get that, get the bye week, and rest up their players and have Bakhtiari come back, Jair come back, and Za'Darius come back. And so far, Jair and Bakhtiari are practicing. Za'Darius is not yet, but all the rest of the guys are slowly coming in, and by playoff time, they'll be starting with Bakhtiari on the left side and Jair back into the corner. So that'll be good for the Packers. But folks, let me know what you think in the comments. What games do you think the Packers will win? What games do you think they'll lose? Do you think we can get the number 1 seed? And do you think the Packers are going to clinch a playoff spot this weekend? Let me know in the comments, and let me hear your thoughts about that. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and leave a like on this button, please. I appreciate it. And turn on those notifications when you want to see when my new upcoming videos come out right away. Do that and stay tuned with the channel. And I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to be a fun NFL weekend. Despite the COVID issues, it's going to be a fun football weekend. And hopefully the Packers get the dub and get in the North and clinch their playoff spot and get the number 1 seed. That's what I'm hoping for. So, go Pack, go. Let's do it.